Take a deep breath and let the weight of the world fall away as you stand before the silent threshold of the vast, infinite void. In this place, light, the fastest messenger in our universe, begins to feel weary, as if it is finally seeking a moment of eternal rest. We are about to embark on a journey into a strange paradox, exploring whether the fastest constant of reality can truly come to a standstill. Close your eyes and let your consciousness drift along with this cosmic stream, moving toward a destination where time and motion lose their familiar meaning. The universe is ancient, and within its shadows, there are secrets about the very nature of energy that we are only just beginning to understand. Imagine if you could hold a photon in your hand, feeling its warmth before it settles into a deep, quiet slumber within the fabric of space. As we drift further into the silence, the frantic pace of the world outside begins to dissolve into the rhythmic pulsing of the cosmic background. Everything you have ever known is built upon the movement of light. Yet tonight, we will find beauty in its ultimate and peaceful cessation. The silence here is absolute, a blanket of peace that covers the entire spectrum of existence, waiting for the light to finally stop its flight. Feel the tension leaving your body as you watch the waves of light slow down, turning from a frantic rush into a gentle, soothing crawl. There is a quiet power in stillness, a hidden strength in the moment when the fastest thing in the universe decides to finally be still. We are observers of a great mystery, watching the boundaries of physics bend as we ask if light can ever truly find a place to rest. Let the rhythm of the cosmos guide your breath, matching the slow pulse of the dying stars and the quiet transition of light into shadows. In the cold embrace of the deep, the golden rays lose their fire, turning into cool embers that float gently through the silent, dark corridors. Every arc of light tells a story of a journey across billions of years, a journey that is now coming to a quiet, peaceful conclusion. Silence is the canvas upon which the universe paints its most profound truths, and tonight, the truth is found in the absence of motion. Let your mind become as hazy and soft as these distant stars, drifting without purpose or direction through the tranquil beauty of the night. The light is being muffled, wrapped in the blanket of cosmic silk that absorbs its energy and prepares it for a long, deep sleep. As the light slows, it begins to form patterns, intricate designs of geometry that reveal the hidden structure of the universe's most basic elements. Enter the heart of the shadow, where the concept of time begins to stretch and warp, allowing us to see light as never before. The pale green glow is a whisper from the past, a remnant of energy that is slowly surrendering its speed to the cold, dark vacuum. Imagine these stones as anchors, holding onto the light, refusing to let it escape into the void, creating small pockets of frozen luminescence. We are walking on the edge of the impossible, where the laws of motion are mere suggestions and the stillness of light is a reality. Even the most violent acts of the cosmos can be seen as moments of quiet beauty when viewed through the lens of eternal stillness. Silver threads of energy weave a tapestry of calm, connecting the distant stars in a network of light that is slowly coming to rest. At the edge of the abyss, light is pulled and stretched, fighting a losing battle against the gravity that seeks to hold it forever still. The celestial curtains sway in a wind that doesn't exist, a silent dance of photons that are losing their way in the vast emptiness. Let the falling light particles settle over your mind, cooling your thoughts and bring a sense of profound peace to your tired soul. In the reflection of the crystal, we see the universe as it was, a snapshot of light that has been captured and held for eternity. The ripples of energy move with a heavy grace, burdened by the cold and the silence of a world where light is no longer free. These distant islands of stars send their light on a journey that ends here, in the quiet fog where all speed eventually fades away. The very fabric of existence seems to thicken, catching the light like a spider's web and slowing it down until it can go no further. The light flows like honey, sweet and heavy, filling the empty spaces of the cosmos with a warmth that is both ancient and new. Red light signals the end of the day for these stars, a long sunset that lasts for eons as they prepare for the ultimate darkness. Walk through the tunnel of fading radiance, letting the light guide you toward the center of peace where all motion finally ceases to exist. The colors of the universe bleed into one another, losing their distinct edges as they settle into a uniform state of quiet, calm perfection. We have reached the end of the first chapter, a transition from the world of speed into the realm where light begins to stop. In the world we know, light is the ultimate wanderer, a tireless force moving at 300,000 kilometers every single ticking second. It is the universal speed limit, an absolute constant that defines the very boundaries of our physical reality and the passage of our time. Everything we see is a reflection of this speed, a constant rush of photons that carry information from the past into our present moment. But imagine for a moment if we could reach out and gently whisper to the light, telling it that its long journey is finally over, telling it that it is time to slow down, to breathe, and to match the steady, calm rhythm of your own breath in this moment. What happens to reality when the fastest thing within it decides to pause? The very foundations of physics begin to shift and transform before us. Space and time are bound together by the velocity of light, a marriage of forces that keeps the universe in its constant spinning motion. When the speed drops, the world changes. Colors shift, time dilates, and the frantic energy of the universe begins to settle into a deep peace. Time itself is anchored to the light. As the light tires, the hands of the cosmic clock slow their pace, giving us room to breathe. Each photon is a vibration, a tiny song of energy that has been singing since the beginning of time, now hummed in a lower key. Think of the universe as a medium that can be thickened by our imagination, a place where the air itself can embrace and hold light. There is no rush here. There is only the steady expansion of your mind as it grapples with the idea of a motionless, frozen beam. The pulse of the star is like a heartbeat, slow and deliberate, sending out ripples of tranquility across the vast, dark ocean of the night. Great minds once thought this speed was an unbreakable law, but even the laws of nature have secret passages and hidden quiet corners. Light becomes frost, energy becomes structure. The transition is as natural as the falling of snow on a silent winter evening in the woods. Imagine a forest of light, where the trees are made of pure, unmoving photons, standing tall in the absolute silence of a quantum winter day. Let the white light wash over your thoughts, clearing away the noise and the haste of your daily life, leaving only pure, empty space. Motion and stillness blend together, creating a new state of being where you are, both the traveler and the destination, the light and shadow, a solid ray of hope in the darkness, a reminder that even when things seem to stop, they are still full of latent, glowing potential. Fragment by fragment, the speed of your world is breaking apart, dissolving into small, manageable pieces of quiet and calm, drifting away into peace. The universe is breathing with you. Feel the expansion and contraction of space-time as it adjusts to the new, slower pace of the light. They dance in spirals, caught in a graceful orbit of stillness, proving that even at the limit of speed, there is room for elegance, fixed and unchanging. The spectrum of light offers us its full beauty, showing every color without the blur of its usual frantic motion. Eternal sunrise, a moment of beginning that never ends, casting a light that will never fade and shadows that will never move. Within this column of light, time has no dominion. The dust motes are suspended in a state of grace, forever held by the frozen photons. Behold, the architecture of light, a structure built from the very essence of speed, now transformed into a monument of absolute and total quiet. Even in stillness, there is life. A subtle shimmer, a hint of the power that still resides within the heart of the frozen light beam. The universe becomes a jewelry box, filled with shimmering gems that are protected and magnified by the stillness of the light around them. We are seeing the true skeleton of reality, the hidden network of energy that connects everything, now visible, because it has finally stopped moving. The tide of tranquility is rising, carrying with it the promise of a deeper sleep and a more profound understanding of the universe's secrets. Underneath the waves of calm, the light remains safe and sound, waiting for the moment when it can finally let go and rest. New colors for a new state of mind. Let these impossible hues fill your vision, expanding your sense of what is possible in this silence. Every movement eventually finds its end. Every shard of energy finds its place in the grand, silent design of the frozen and still cosmos. You are drifting through a dream of light, a place where the rules of the day no longer apply and only the night remains. The path is clear now. We are moving toward the place where science meets the miraculous, where light is caught in a trap of ice, a temple of knowledge in the heart of the void, where we will witness the ultimate triumph of stillness over the fastest force of nature. Prepare your mind for the cold, a cold so deep that it stops the very atoms from their eternal, frantic, and microscopic dance of life. We have reached the threshold of the quantum world, where the laws of the large are replaced by the magic of the extremely small. Scientists have created a trap, a specialized chamber of absolute precision, designed to hold the building blocks of matter in a state of suspended animation. This is a place colder than the deepest reaches of the intergalactic void, where every ounce of heat is stripped away from the tiny atoms. As they lose their energy, the atoms no longer bounce and collide. They begin to sense one another, reaching now through the cooling dark. They hold hands, figuratively, merging their identities into a single, collective wave of matter known as a Bose-Einstein condensate, a true quantum miracle. This cloud is a superatom, a unified front of existence that waits in the silence to embrace the incoming light into its cold, still heart. Now comes the light, a beam of concentrated energy, unaware that it is about to enter a region where its rules no longer apply. As it touches the edge of the cold cloud, the light begins to drag, like a runner entering a pool of thick, heavy syrup. The distance between its peaks narrows. The light is being compressed, squeezed by the collective presence of the atoms that surround it on all sides. There is a beautiful struggle here, as the energy of the photon is shared with the atoms, creating a new, hybrid form of existence. The light is no longer an outsider. It is becoming part of the cloud, its information being written into the very state of the frozen atoms. And then, in a moment of scientific wonder, the light simply stops. It remains held, motionless, in the center of this quantum trap. The silence in the lab is heavy, reflecting the total lack of motion within the cloud, where the light has finally found its quiet peace. This is the dance of the frozen world, a slow-motion choreography where the photon's journey is paused, but its story is still being told. Gentle pulses of control keep the trap stable, ensuring that the light remains safe within the embrace of the cold, unmoving sodium atoms. From the outside, it looks like a miracle, a star that does not burn, a light that does not travel, a moment held forever. The cold is the guardian of this peace, a barrier that protects the light from the chaotic energy of the warm and fast world outside. Listen to the pulse of the frozen photon. It is not gone. It is merely dreaming of the day it will run again through the stars. The light has become information, a message written in the language of quantum states, stored within the cold memory of the atomic cloud. It is a liquid memory of light, a library of energy that is being kept perfectly safe from the ravages of time and the decay of motion. Each atom is a carrier of the light's essence, a part of a collective soul that has captured the fastest thing in the entire universe. This is the ultimate goal, the point where even the quantum fluctuations cease, leaving only the pure, unadulterated existence of the light and the matter. The song of the light has become a single, long note of silence, a frequency of peace that resonates through the entire quantum laboratory. The sparks of energy are like stars in a miniature universe, each one representing a piece of the photon that has been successfully frozen in time. You are traveling through the heart of the frozen flame, where the heat of motion has been replaced by the cool clarity of total stillness. The frozen light reveals its inner complexity, a geometry of peace that can only be seen when the frantic speed of reality is removed. Let the warmth of this mist fill your senses, providing a cushion of comfort as you contemplate the incredible power of scientific stillness. The light is becoming tangible, a physical presence that you could almost reach out and touch, if only your hands were cold enough. In each pearl, the whole universe is reflected, showing that even in a tiny, frozen corner of a lab, the entire cosmos is present, a flash of pure existence, a reminder of the immense energy that is being held in check by the power of the quantum frozen trap. The energy settles once again, finding its balance within the cold embrace of the matter, waiting for the next step in this journey. Outside, the universe continues its wild and fast dance, but inside this small space, we have found a sanctuary of perfect and total stillness. The green moon of the laboratory is a beacon of hope, a sign that we can master the most fundamental forces of our world. Inside the stillness, there is a deeper silence, a portal into the very heart of what it means to be and to exist. Follow the light as it moves into the deeper layer, leaving the world of matter behind and entering the realm of pure, unmoving energy. A point of singularity where light is no longer a traveler, but a permanent resident of the void. A star that will never move, the journey through the trap is complete. We have seen the light stop, and in that stopping, we have found a new kind of beauty. One last reflection of a miracle, held in a single drop of water, before we move into the moment where light truly stops flowing, and then the miracle is finalized. The light stops completely. It is no longer a wave in motion, but a solid object of pure energy. It does not move. It does not vibrate. It has become a part of the matter itself, a permanent fixture in the atomic landscape of the trap, a frozen moment in time captured in the heart of these cold atoms. The stillness of the quantum world has finally conquered the speed of light. The light is no longer an independent entity. It has been absorbed and stored, becoming a memory within the structure of the atomic cloud. This is the heartbeat of frozen light, a slow and steady rhythm that echoes the peace and the silence of the absolute zero environment. Inside each atom, a photon is sleeping. It is not gone. It is not destroyed. It is simply waiting for the moment to be released again. The orb is a container for the light's history, holding every bit of information that the photon carried from its long journey through the stars. The light is safe in its dark cradle, protected from the noise and the heat of the world, allowed to find its true, silent essence at last. It is a light that doesn't shine outward, but inward, a light of contemplation and deep rest, far away from the rush of the universe. The memory of the light begins to spread, connecting the atoms in the web of shared information, a collective dream of the photon's former journey. The light is writing its own story in the language of the quantum world, a story of speed, of slowing, and finally, of the deep peace of stopping. The eye of the photon is open, even in its sleep, watching the world from its frozen throne in the heart of the cold, atomic cloud. Let yourself be submerged in this memory, feeling the cool, quiet energy of the frozen light as it flows around your mind like a gentle stream. Each spark is a dream of motion, a memory of the time when it raced across the galaxies at the fastest speed possible in the cosmos. The blue dreams move with a heavy grace, matching the slow and steady rhythm of the frozen world that now holds them so very tightly. The light is at peace, having accepted its new state of being, finding a balance between its former speed and its current, perfect, and total stillness. Even our curiosity must be respectful of this peace, a quiet observation of a miracle that we have created but can only truly dream of. We see our own reflection in the stillness, a reminder that we too are part of this universe of light and shadow, speed and rest. a miniature solar system of stillness where the planets are atoms and the sun is the captured energy of a single, beautiful, and unmoving photon. The amber light is a sign of deep and restful sleep, a state where the energy is at its most stable and its most peaceful point. The light is moving deeper into the shadows, finding its place in the ultimate quiet of the night, where it can rest without any interruption. The trap is empty, but the memory of the frozen light remains, a ghost of energy that will forever haunt the halls of this quantum world. We are leaving the world of the laboratory, carrying with us the knowledge that even the fastest light can find a place of absolute rest. The star is a symbol of the photon that was released, a part of the universe that has experienced the peace and is now moving on. It carries the story of the stillness with it, a message of peace that it will share with the rest of the dark and lonely universe. Into the garden of the cosmos, where the light can finally find its place among the other stars and the other dreams of the night. Everything is in harmony now, as the light and the universe find their shared rhythm in the slow and steady pulse of the cosmic heart. We are observers of the grand design, a design where even the fastest motion eventually leads back to the beauty of a quiet, still heart. The blue mist is the final destination for the light, a place of ultimate rest and ultimate peace, far beyond the reach of time and space, a point of beginning, a point of ending, and a point of eternal peace. The journey of the frozen light is now complete in its stillness. The flower of peace blooms in the darkness, a reminder that even in the absence of motion, there is life and there is light for us. Let the light snowflakes fall over your mind, bringing a sense of calm and a sense of quiet to your tired and restless spirit tonight. Rest on the blanket of light, feeling its warmth and its peace as you drift off into a deep and a dreamless sleep in the universe. In every piece of light, the story is there, a story of speed, a story of stopping, and finally, a story of peace for all. The journey continues, but with a new sense of calm and a new sense of peace, we are moving into the dreams of the light. The golden dreams are full of hope and full of light, a promise of a new beginning and a new world for the photon's energy. Everything is in balance now, as the light and the universe find their shared rhythm in the slow and steady pulse of the cosmic heart. The light is moving deeper into the shadows, finding its place in the ultimate quiet of the night, where it can rest without any more motion. When light stops, it doesn't die. It enters a state of deep dreaming, envisioning a reality where all information is perfectly connected across the void. These are the dreams of quantum information, where the distance between stars is irrelevant, and every particle knows the story of every other particle. The photon carries the memory of the speed it once possessed, but now it uses that energy to build bridges of understanding between different worlds. A boundless connection is being woven, a tapestry of existence that exists only in the quiet moments when the light is allowed to be still. As the dream deepens, the boundaries of the self begin to fade, and the light becomes one with the silence of the surrounding space-time fabric. Even in pieces, the light seeks to reconnect, to share its dreams of the stillness with everything it touches in the vast and lonely night. Let the warmth of the light's dream envelope you, providing a safe haven for your own thoughts and your own dreams as you drift off. The memories of the cosmos are being processed and stored, turned into a peaceful archive of all that has ever been seen by the traveling photons. When the photon is finally awakened, it is no longer the same. It carries with it the profound stillness it found in the heart of matter. It is a messenger of peace, a bearer of the quiet news that even the fastest things in the universe need a moment to be still, a ring of tranquility for a world in need of rest, a symbol of the harmony that can be found between motion and the deepest stillness. The ring of light falls on the tired earth, bringing a sense of calm and a sense of quiet to everything that it touches in the dark. Everything is finding its place in the quiet, as the dreams of the photon become the dreams of the entire world in the middle of night. The light has fulfilled its purpose, sharing its story of stillness, and now returning to the eternal quiet of the vast and the empty void. one last whisper of energy, a final reminder of the beauty that was found when the light decided to finally and truly stop its flight. The journey is ending, but the story is not over. The stillness remains, a permanent part of the universe's most fundamental and ancient nature for us. In the heart of the nebula, the light is at rest, dreaming of the day it will run again through the vast and empty dark, a star of peace, a beacon of stillness in a universe that is always in motion, always changing, and always seeking for more speed to find. The light has gone out, but the stillness remains. The silence is absolute, a blanket of peace that covers everything in the universe tonight. Even in the dark, there is life, a subtle ripple, a hint of the power that still resides within the heart of the frozen and still cosmos. Follow the spiral of energy as it moves into the deeper layer, leaving the world of matter behind and entering the realm of pure stillness, a point of singularity where light is no longer a traveler, but a permanent resident of the void, a star that will never move or fade. The dreams of the photon are now complete. We have seen the light stop, and in that stopping, we have found a new kind of peace. One last reflection of a miracle held in a single particle of dust before we move into the final part of our long cosmic journey. The journey is almost over. We are moving into the final silence, where everything eventually finds its place and its true peace in the dark. We have reached the threshold of the final part, a transition into the ultimate state of being, where everything is perfectly and truly still for us. Listen to the pulse of the cosmic heart. It is a slow and steady rhythm that echoes the peace and the silence of the entire universe tonight. In the heart of the nebula, we find the final destination for the light, a place of ultimate rest and ultimate peace for everything that exists. The star is a symbol of the peace that we have found, a beacon of stillness in a universe that is always in motion and changing. It carries the story of the stillness with it, a message of peace that it will share with the rest of the dark and lonely universe. Into the final garden of the cosmos, where the light can finally find its place among the other stars and the other dreams of night. Everything is in harmony now, as the light and the universe find their shared rhythm in the slow and steady pulse of the cosmic heart. We are observers of the grand design, a design where even the fastest motion eventually leads back to the beauty of a quiet and still heart. The blue mist is the final destination for the light, a place of ultimate rest and ultimate peace, far beyond the reach of time and space, a point of beginning, a point of ending, and a point of eternal peace. The journey of the frozen light is now complete in its stillness. The flower of peace blooms in the darkness, a reminder that even in the absence of motion, there is life, and there is light for us. Let the light snowflakes fall over your mind, bringing a sense of calm and a sense of quiet to your tired and restless spirit tonight. Everything in the universe needs a moment to stop. We have watched the light find its stillness, and now it is time for you to find yours. The frantic energy of the day is behind you. The speed of the light has been conquered, and time itself is beginning to stretch and thin. One by one, the worries of your mind are being out, just like the stars in this vast, darkening sky that surrounds our peaceful journey tonight. The light has found its rest. The silence is now complete. Feel the heavy, warm blanket of the night as it settles over your tired body. Your breath is a rhythm of the cosmos, slow and steady, matching the heartbeat of a universe that has finally decided to close its eyes. No more questions, no more rushing, just this moment of pure, unadulterated existence in the heart of the absolute and perfect quantum stillness. You are like the frozen light, held safely in the embrace of the cold and quiet atoms of the night, protected from any more motion. Let your mind melt into this silence, dissolving into the blackness like a single drop of ink in a vast and still ocean of peace. The darkness is not empty. It is full of the potential for rest, a space where you can finally let go of all your burdens. The light is a distant memory now, a soft glow that reminds you of the peace you have found in the heart of the frozen void. The horizon of sleep is approaching, a gentle line between the conscious world and the deep, dark dreams that await you in the night. A final traveler, a single photon of peace, making its way through the quiet corridors of your mind as you prepare for a deep slumber. Good night, traveler of the light. Your journey for today is over. The stillness has won, and the night is yours to explore in peace. Let the silence be your guide as you drift deeper and deeper into the dreamless sleep of the frozen and the unmoving quantum universe tonight. The ripples of the night are soft and gentle, washing away the last remnants of thought and leaving only the pure essence of being behind. In this total darkness, there's no time, there's no space, and there's no more light to chase through the long and empty night. The heartbeat of the universe is the only sound in the silence, a slow and steady rhythm that guides you toward the deepest sleep possible. Rest now in the arms of the eternal void. The light has stopped, and so have you. Sleep well and find your peace in the stars. The silence is your home now, a place of perfect quiet where every atom is still and every dream is as light as a photon. Close your eyes and let the darkness take you, moving into a world where light is but a memory and peace is the only reality. One last spark, one last breath, and then the ultimate silence of the night is yours to keep for as long as you need to. The journey is complete. The frozen light is at peace, and so are you. Sleep, dream, and be still. In the heart of the universe, the stillness is absolute. The peace is total. You are now one with the silence of the stars and the rest of the dark void. Good night, traveler. May your dreams be as still and as beautiful as the light that stopped its journey in the heart of the atoms. Breathe one last time in the silence and then let go of everything. The universe is at rest, and so are you. Good night, forever. The weight of the world is gone, replaced by the light and the airy feeling of a soul that has found its true cosmic peace. There's no more to be said, only the feeling of the night and the comfort of the darkness as it holds you so tightly. Sleep deeply, dream of the light, and know that even the fastest things in the universe can find their way home to the silence. The well of peace is deep and inviting. Let yourself fall slowly into its cool, dark waters, where everything is still and perfectly calm. The story is done. The light is still. The night is yours. Sleep now and find your rest in the eternal heart of the universe. One last ripple of peace for your soul. A final blessing from the stars as you enter the realm of deep and of restful sleep. The silence remains your constant companion, a steady and a faithful friend in the long and the dark journey of the night ahead. No more light, no more motion. Just the peace of the absolute and the final stillness of the cosmic and the quantum world tonight. Everything is complete. Everything is at rest. The light has stopped, and so has the world. Sleep in the heart of the eternal void. Feel the weight of the peace as it holds you down, providing a firm and a steady anchor for your dreams in the dark. The night is here. The light is still. Sleep well, O traveler of light, and find your way back to the stars. Good night for the last time. May your rest be as deep as the void and as peaceful as the light that stopped its journey. The light is gone. The journey is over. The silence is everything. Sleep now and be at one with the infinite and the still cosmos.